Wave. Everybody wave. Let's do the wave. Let's do the Sunday wave. Sunday wave. Hello, folks. Greetings, salutations. Happy Sunday, happy journey, happy day to us all. All right, I'm Arnaé. I'm your host for this Sunday edition of Daily Antidote of Song. Amazingly, for the past, is it what, 1015? Somebody will tell me. 1,015 days. This has been coming to you consistently every day by the incredible people at Carpe Diem Arts. Give them a hand, give them a hand, give them a hand. Two hands, two hands. And we can shake a head, shake a tail feather, shake a head, all of that. Fantastic. And we love saying hello to our Facebook Live family. Y'all know the drill. Left, up top, right, on the bottom. Wave to everybody in the room. Hello, hello. Hi, Satara. And then, oh my goodness, we got JoJo and Nico in the room today. Yay! And you are color coordinated. How did I get the menu? I got the menu. I got the memo. The menu is coming later today with our guest. But greetings to you, JoJo and Nico. Hello, hello to all the wonderful people at Carpe Diem Arts and our special Zoom guru for the day, Aaron Geyer is here. Hello, Aaron. Wave to your fans, Aaron. Wave to your fans. You got to do. There you go. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's get started with the shroomers, the shroom, the shroom, the zoomers shrooming in the room. Are any zoomers shrooming in the room? Okay, no judgment. Everybody's grown. You know, I have no judgment. Hello, Trish from Victoria. Dory and Ollie made an appearance. Greetings to you both. Susan Miller in Seattle. Great to see you. Hey, Kevin in DC. You're going to have real fun today. Thank you for bringing the magic flute. Sushan is here. Amanda and Miles representing the wonderful state of Michigan. Greetings to you. Shari in New Hampshire. Hello, love. Bob, you got two on. I only got one. See, I'd be trying to get you one of these days. Luda and Mark in Victoria. Thank you so much for the love. I sure enough appreciate it. We got one curly top, two curly tops, three curly tops, pirouetting all around the room. I love it. Happy Sunday. Oh, four curly tops. I'm feeling it. Thank you. Carolyn, it's day 1015. Where's your Beyonce fan? She's got the Beyonce fan. I love it. I love it. Looking good, girl. Hoda in BC, thank you so much for being here. Beautiful. Ruth in Birmingham, UK. Pinkies up. Susan G, my love. Good to see you. Happy Sunday to you. Coming in from Ohio. Pauline in Newcastle. Great to see you, friend. Sheila in Chile, Florida. Is that correct? In Chile, in Florida, is that like 60 degrees? Okay. All right. All right. Kathleen, my friend Kathleen in Albuquerque. Salutations to you, Secret Santa. Delhi is here. Julian in Ontario, Canada is here. Thank you. Anne in Knoxville is here. Annette in California. Thank you for being here, Annette. Nancy is here. Hello, Nancy. Steve in Silver Spring. Aloysius is somewhere out in the world. Are you catching fish? I don't know for sure. Storm, thank you for the orange. Appreciate it. Appreciate it always. Okay, who else is here? Linda from Orcas Island is here. Hello, hello. Anne from Silver Spring is here. Nancy and the Moo Cow is here. Kevin Ennis is here. I'm feeling the beard. You gonna be part of Beard Gang now, Kevin? I love it. It looks good on you. Leah in Illinois is here. Hello, hello. Dan in Vienna, Virginia. There's a student at KU. Put your name in. We want to be able to say hello to you. Okay. Baba James Harkless is here. Okay, let me act right. He's classing up the joint. Thank you so much, sir, for your presence as always. Kathy is here on her iPad. Cricket is here. Hello. We've got Gary Pausner with Solutions, Bronwyn in Victoria, BC, Carol J in Connecticut, Jenny in Suffolk, UK, LMG is here, Isabel is here, Penny in Victoria is here. We've got Caroline in DC. We've got Fred in Silver Spring. We've got Ann Anderson here. And we've got Sandy E in Western North Carolina. Hello, greetings, salutations. Thank you for being here. If you're new to the Daily Antidote Room today, now's the time to put your name in the chat. You just need your first name, your city, your country, whatever galaxy you might be coming in from. We're not judging. We want to know how you found Daily Antidote of Song on day 1015. Okay, let's all take a minute to take a breath. 94 years ago on this day, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was born. Michael King is his name. Tomorrow marks the official U.S. celebration of his life and the impact that he left. Y'all, he was 39 years old. 39 years old. He was murdered back in 1968. So let's just take another moment in silence in his honor. Because we're kind of all here together because of him. So let's know that. All right. All right. Thank you for that. New year, new month, new friends. Today we are welcoming the wonderful Don Fahey and Marty Frye. They are members of the Fog Cutters Band. By day, Don Fahey is a professional physicist, but come nighttime, he transforms into an old-time banjo player and square dance organizer and caller, and we absolutely need to have a demonstration of that today. I'm just putting it out there. We absolutely need that. His partner in crime, Marty Frye, is an arborist and a traditional Irish and old-time musician who specializes in flute, fiddle, and guitar, along with the third band member, Jonathan Ian Newton, who will not be joining us today. Together, the three represent a community of traditional roots musicians who aim to push boundaries and engage with local, diverse, and intergenerational audiences. For the past 8 years, they have hosted a popular house concert series, Hamlin Street Diner. Anybody who's ever been, put it in the chat. Tell us about it. What did you order from the menu? Was it good? Did you Yelp it? We are delighted to have them join us as new friends coming into us from Brentwood, Maryland. Everybody, let's show a whole lot of Daily Antidote love, putting your hands up and together for the wonderful Don Fahey and Marty Frye. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello, everyone. We are so happy to be here. So excited to share this morning with you, this afternoon, and thank you so much, Arnaé, for that great introduction. So today we're going to share with you a song, a traditional song. It's one that goes way back, and it's played as a tune in jams all over the world. But there's also lyrics to it. Not everyone knows that. The song's called "Cluck Old Hen." And it's one of those songs that has, it has a chorus, but then it has a couple of verses that have kind of made it through the ages, and then people make up their own verses, and there's a bajillion of them. And we're going to just sing two of the verses today. But first, I want to teach you what the chorus is. So
Good.
in this song, Cluck Old Hen, I'm just going to say it, and then I'll sing it for you. The chorus, oh, and we've got it here in the chat as well, but it's Cluck Old Hen, cluck and sing. Ain't seen an egg since way last spring. Cluck old hen, cluck and squall. Ain't laid an egg since way last fall. So you can tell this is about kind of a stubborn chicken here. And this is how it goes. Okay, we're I can just play it, I think. Cluck old hen, cluck and sing. Ain't seen an egg since way last spring. Cluck old hen, cluck and squall. Ain't laid an egg since way last fall. Let's all do it together. Anyone who wants to sing along now, we'll just do it. We'll do it 2 times through and you can get it real good. Here we go. Cluck, cluck, old hen, cluck and sing. Ain't seen an egg since way last spring. Cluck, old hen, cluck and squall. Ain't laid an egg since way last fall. Another cluck, old hen, cluck and sing. Ain't seen an egg since way last spring. Cluck, old hen, cluck and squall. Ain't laid an egg since way last fall. All right. So that's the chorus, and I think some of the verses are in the chat too, so you're welcome to sing along for those too. But we've got a nice little arrangement we're going to just play for you now. Yeah, should we just launch into it? Let's do
We're
it.
ready. Let's go. Let's
All
go.
right. All right. old hen's a good old hen. She lays eggs for the railroad men. Sometimes one, sometimes two. That's enough for the whole darn crew. Cluck old hen, cluck and sing. Ain't seen an egg since way last spring. Cluck old hen, cluck and squall. Ain't laid an egg since way last fall. I had an old hen, she had a wooden leg, a best old hen that never laid an egg. Laid more eggs than any hen around. Another drink of tea wouldn't do me no harm. Cluck old hen, cluck and sing. Ain't laid an egg since way last spring. Cluck old hen, cluck and squall. Ain't laid an egg since. One more time. Cluck old hen, cluck and sing. Ain't laid an egg since way last spring. Cluck old hen, cluck and squall. Ain't laid an egg since way last fall. I had an old hen, she had a wooden leg, best old hen that never laid an egg. Laid more eggs than any hen around. I'm like me, one do me no harm. Cluck old hen, cluck and sing. Ain't laid an egg since way last spring. Cluck old hen, cluck and squall. Ain't laid an egg since way last fall. Cluck old hen, cluck and sing. Ain't seen an egg since way last spring. Cluck old hen, cluck and squall. Ain't laid it. One more time. Cluck old hen, cluck and sing. Ain't seen an egg since late last spring. Cluck old hen, cluck and squall. Ain't laid an egg since way last fall.
Oh, wow. Incredible. That's a slow burn. That song. You started at a 0 and you took it to a 15. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Aim for
Everybody
11.
give him a hand. That's so much fun. That's so much fun. I'm really curious. How did your interest in old-timey music develop for both of you? And Don, you start first.
That's a great question. Honestly, my brother Anders got me into it. He and I, we grew up listening to a lot of traditional music. A lot of it from like the British folk revival of the '60s. A lot of like a Pentangle and Steel Eye Span and stuff like that. Growing up, Robin Williamson, and then we kind of went through a rebellious stage where we wouldn't listen to any of that. And then a little bit later, you kind of start to come back to it. And he did a ethnomusicology degree in Newcastle, England, and actually came back with a renewed interest in American music. And then through him, he started getting my interest in specifically old time music. And it wasn't until I moved down here to DC that I started to fall in and live with Marty and some other folks who were really getting into it. And it's just opened up my eyes to a whole community and a whole tradition and style of music and a way people sort of communicate sonically. And it's a beautiful thing, I think.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Marty, how about you? What's your origin story into it?
Yeah, well, I first found my way into Irish music actually, which as a sort of a late teen, I had played flute in school band and taken classical lessons, and found a friend, Michael Winch, and the Winch family here in the D.C. area, who introduced me to music that was a lot more fun. People were gathering in pubs, gathering in kitchens and living rooms in their houses, and there was kind of like a more of a joyous community vibe than a band teacher kind of telling you what to do vibe. I mean, band music great too, but there's a certain excitement and community orientation to the traditional Irish music uh, here in DC, and so played that for a while. And it was later on when I moved back to DC after going to college and traveling around and working different jobs that I stumbled into what I found to be very similar to the Irish scene, but for American music. And that was old time music where people were getting together in campgrounds or, in someone's house, backyard around a campfire to play some tunes together. And so, yeah, it's just really fun to have a kind of something to gather around, something to learn together, something to share, something to kind of carry on a tradition of and be part of. So, that's more or less my story. Yeah, Don and I lived in a group house together years ago, and that house is where the Hamlin Street Diner music series came about. And
Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to
yeah,
that in a minute. I want to talk about Jonathan E. Newton. He's the third partner. Okay, so what does he contribute? What instruments does he play? Does he sing?
So much. He's a fiddler, primarily these days. Although he was trained on the cello and actually plays a really good old time cello. And Jonathan, and also I should say, like my brother Anders, who now lives out in Colorado. The four of us really, got the Hamlin Street Diner kind of up to where it was. And unfortunately, Anders doesn't live in the area anymore, and Jonathan's not here today, but he usually is here. But one of the great things about, I mean, Jonathan does so much for the concert series. A lot of it is he has these amazing connections in the music industry and a great ear and eye for up and coming musicians or musicians who are starting to get their way. And some of that is through his record label, Free Dirt Records, which I recommend.
Free, hold on, say that again. Say it again.
Free, Free Dirt Records. Might be record
I
for some.
love it.
both those
I
terms
love
are inaccurate. It's neither free nor is it dirt. So it's got to pay a little money, and it's top-notch music.
It's
So.
really good stuff.
Well, I want to know something about the Fog Cutters. Where did that name come from? And then when did you all decide that you wanted to come together and be a band?
Yeah, I think I'll just say it's hard to pick band names, and sometimes a funny word comes to mind, and it just kind of feels right.
those are the
Um,
best band names, I think.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes if it's an odd name that you don't really know what it is, and then you can kind of make it your own. We like the imagery of it. So
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
our answer.
But Fog Cutter seems really intentional. It's like you're just like going cutting right through whatever the non-clarity is. I mean,
A lot of
it feels
imagery.
quite intentional.
Right. Yeah, it's very like imagery focused. But yeah, no, I get
And
your. Yeah, I think when a good name also lets anyone kind of read in their own interpretation from it too. But it'd be good to think that the music we're making is sort of cutting through the fog and.
Yeah, bringing some clarity to life and maybe a little
there we
guidance.
go. There we go. There we go. So how long have you been together as a band, as the Fog Cutters?
Oh, it's just very new. It's just that's a very new thing. But there's like a lot of different collaborations and groups that have kind of come together in different forms over the years.
Okay. Would
Earlier,
would one of
was-
those
yeah, for a
would
long
one of
time,
those be
the slow.
Dangling Pangolin?
Well,
What's
Dangling,
that?
that's my own thing with Anna Purrington and Dave Hover, and we do some other stuff. And Marty's played with lots of folks as well. The house that begat the Hamlin Street Diner had a band. I didn't play in that so much as my brother played in that band, Slow Down Tommy, and you all played a bunch of shows under
Yeah,
that
we were
name.
going for a couple years there, kind of a mix of Irish and old time music, and then some what was that? Balkan kind of music,
Oh,
and
Balkan, yeah, for sure.
so yeah, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love it.
it might be strange to some folks, but when you're in these kind of community-oriented music scenes, a gig comes up or a dance comes up, and you'll just kind of pull your three friends in, and then you've been playing together for years, so in a heartbeat, you can kind of pull a convincing band together. And but yeah, I've been playing with Don forever and living with someone and sharing tunes kind of around the kitchen table. You kind of by default you're kind of got a musical collaboration that you can draw from.
I love it. I love it. So let's talk about Hamlin Street Diner. Is it really on Hamlin Street?
It
Hmm.
was. It began there in DC, Northeast, and it's not a diner. It was never a diner. Although Marty made some pretty mean biscuits back in the day, and we're not
Oh,
experimental, gotta say. But yeah, it was just one of those things. We were looking for a name. We were doing house concerts, and we needed a new name. It's something to brand underneath, And we're living on Hamlin Street. Diner sounds like a very welcoming sort of place. I can't remember if there's much more to it than that.
Well, about it.
Yeah.
wow, wow. And so it's grown. Let's talk about these diverse and intergenerational audiences, because I understand you have a huge presence in the young people's folk music scene in the DC area. How did that happen? What's the secret sauce for attracting young audiences?
Mm. Yeah, I'd say making each event a fun time.
Yeah.
That it wasn't just about coming and kind of sitting there silently and listening to the music. It was kind of encouraging people to hoot and holler a little bit during the show. Depending on the moment, giving a little hup to encourage the artists and then having some fun afterwards. That's the beauty of a house concert. If you can kind of build a bit of momentum where you got a community of people who are coming back and they, everyone knows each other and kind of wants to hang out. And then you're in a house instead of a venue that wants to kick you out after you're done playing. We just after the show ends at 10 o'clock or so, we'll go till 1, 2 in the morning sometimes. Spend time together, get to play or with the musicians some more or listen to them. So I think that's part of it is kind of creating an exciting kind of energized community atmosphere that people they're not just coming for like hearing what they heard on a record. They're coming for kind of a personal experience where they can meet people and really build community.
I love it. I love it. What are the ages we're talking about for these intergenerational audiences?
You
From what to what?
babies to cradle to grave, right? I mean, the whole span. And we've got everybody. You get little kids with the headphones on, I guess, when they're too young, maybe, but then they're a little bit older. But a lot of folks in their 20s and 30s and 40s come. A lot of like young professionals, interns, and things like that come from the area. And then we get folks who are a little older and have lived in the area for a while and things like that, and who love traditional music, from old time to Irish to Scandinavian. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. You got something coming up there anytime soon that people
Yeah, we've
can.
got Christian Settelmeyer and Rachel Bayman as the 10-string symphony. They're coming up in February 11th, and then Viv and Riley are playing with them too. I mean, actually, all of those musicians qualify is amazing. So, it'll be a really great show. Yeah, February 11th.
Okay. And is it online in case people want to participate in
It's
that way?
it's not.
That show isn't. We post a Facebook page event for each show about a month in advance of each one. So we should actually get that one up.
We should get it up.
So
Yeah.
if you, I don't know if the link's up there, but you can find our Facebook page for the Hamlin Street Diner.
And it'll
Sure.
come up on there eventually. And but also if you're asking it, we don't do it virtual. We don't do any sort of like
Okay.
yeah, it's just in person. So
Just in person. In person. Okay. I understand there's a second song. Is that correct?
yeah, we were thinking about doing a second song. It's a
Let's
Sunday.
see what you got. What you
It's,
got? What you got?
I just got to tune the string down, but it's a traditional. But I learned it from Dory Freeman, a great singer, musician all around, and it's called Over There. That's the name she sings it under. Let me just make sure my this is for you all.
This is the glamorous part of show business, everybody.
There we go.
Okay.
Well, that's the downside to the banjo, I suppose, is the all the tuning. So
We
much
love it. We
the
love it.
banjo where you don't want to do that, but then you don't get all those beautiful overtones and resonances of being in the wrong key.
Exactly.
Yeah, so this is called Over There, and I think the chorus is in the chat, and it goes over there, over there. I'm gonna wear that starry crown over there. Well, I got no skillet and I got no lid, and the ash cake tastes like shortening bread. Shouldn't say break, that was my mistake. Should be bread, shortening bread. and I'm gonna wear that starry crown over there. I'll just like play how that goes real quick. It goes, see, over there, I'm gonna wear that starry crown. Over there, well, I got no skillet and I got no lid, and the ashtray tastes like shortening bread, and I'm gonna wear that starry crown over there. And I'll sing it a few times, and people can just join in as they get it. And then I think we'll try to do that hunting the buffalo maybe at the end. Okay. And I'll go through and do all 3 verses in the chorus. Okay, great.
Ready.
Oh,
We're
sorry.
ready.
We're all set. Here we go. I'll play through the verse. Well, let's just launch into it. I think that's better. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Well, I met old Satan at the door, and I hit him on the head with a 2x4, and I'm gonna wear that starry crown over there. Over there, I'm gonna wear that starry crown over there. Well, I got no skillet and I got no lid, and the ashtray tastes like shortening bread, and I'm gonna wear that starry crown over there. Well, I met old Satan in the lane, and I hit him on the head with a walking cane, and I'm gonna wear that starry crown over there. Over there, I'm gonna wear that starry crown over there. Well, I got no skillet and I got no lid, and the ashtray tastes like shortening bread, and I'm gonna wear that starry crown over there. Well, I chased old Satan around the stump, and I gave him a kick for every jump, and I'm gonna wear that starry crown over there. Over there, I'm gonna wear that starry crown over there. Well, I got no skillet and I got no lid, and the ashtray tastes like shortening bread, and I'm gonna wear that starry crown over there.
Oh, really? Really?
A resolution. Sorry, we can't help ourselves tacking an old time tune onto the end of that. So that last tune is called "Hunting the Buffalo." Although you normally played in A, but we played it in D there. So.
Played it in C,
Oh,
actually.
wow.
Played it in C. Sorry, yeah, that's right.
We love it. We love it. Wow. You guys bring the party. You guys definitely bring the party, and you brought it this Sunday morning. We thank you so very much. Don Fahey and Marty Frye, give it up. Thank you for being our new friends.
So great. Yeah, love
Happy
the
Sunday.
comments.
Happy MLK Day.
Yes, and please come back again and bring the third one here next time, please. Can we do
Absolutely,
that?
absolutely. Next time we'll make sure Jonathan is here. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Arnaé, and also thanks to Joe and to Aaron as well. You guys were really helpful. Yeah.
Yes,
Everyone
yes.
out
You have
there.
filled our bellies with a lot of goodness this morning. Thank you so very much. Everybody, give it up. Give it up. Don Fahey, Marty Frye, the Fog Cutters, 2/3 of the Fog Cutters. And it's a bit foggy here in Los Angeles today. So you all can cut right through that. We're expecting more rain. Thank you all for the well wishes. We are not floating away. We are still here. Let's see. Before we go out, there are a couple things. There's a community sing on January 21st. Reggie Harris, Thea Hopkins, Baba Jim Harkless, and maybe somebody else you might know. We're gonna see. We thank you so very much for participating and being a part of this community sings. We look forward to them every 21st day of the month. Let's see, there's a crossword puzzle and a word search. They're on Facebook. I believe the answers are posted, but don't look at the answers. Try to do it. Try to do it on your own. Let's see. Jaden's always looking for community corner photos. Alex Cummings CD project, the Bandcamp compilation of all the performers on Daily Antidote of Song. We hope you all will support that. I have contributed a song, and you'll find many from a lot of your favorite song leaders will be on there too. Let's see. Am I missing anything? Am I missing anything? Okay. I've got a performance to do in a half hour. So I got to get out of here. Before I say our final goodbyes, let me extend an invitation to any new people in the room. Please put your name, where you're tuning in from, and how you found Daily Antidote of Song. And one of these days, the wonderful Jojo Rossi will have a special welcome for you. Okay. Don Frye, Fahey, and Marty Frye, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Facebook Live family, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Go to their website so you can keep up with the work that they're doing. And dirt ain't free, but support free dirt.
That's great.
Okay. Dirt is free, actually. Dirt is free.
Yeah.
Dirt in my yard is free. How about that? But my dirt don't sound as good as your dirt. So
Oh, please.
there we go. There we go. All right. Let's thank JoJo and Nico in the car now. Let's thank the wonderful Aaron Geyer for making sure everything just bing, bang, boom popped into the chat. Let's thank our Facebook Live family. We will see you next time. And let me open up and see who is still here so we can thank them. Trish, great seeing you today. Thank you so much. Kevin with the magical flute in DC. Appreciate you being here always, sir. Sushan, good to see you. Shari and Moon in New Hampshire. Oh, there's Moon. Hello, Moon. Good to see you. Bob, thank you for being here. Carolyn, day 1015. And you had shortbread. Was that shortbread you had? Let's see it. Put up the shortbread. See what you inspired, Don. Don and Marty, you inspired shortbread this morning. I love it. Hoda, thank you for being here from British Columbia. Appreciate you. Ruth in Birmingham, UK. Love seeing you here. Susan G, our archivist, our quilter of life from Ohio. Thank you for always being here. Pauline in Newcastle is here. See, we got Newcastle folks here. Thank you, Pauline, for your presence. Sheila in Chile, Florida. Stay warm and stay dry. Julie in Ontario, Canada. Thank you for being here. Annette in California. Is it raining where you are? We're getting more rain down here. Nancy, great seeing you. Michelle and Steve in Silver Spring, thank you for both being here with all the love. Linda, Orcas Island, appreciate seeing you. Ann in Silver Spring, thanks for being here. Nancy with the moo cow, always love having you here. Leah in Illinois, thank you. Baba James Harkless, always giving thanks and gratitude for you and your presence, sir. Thank you so much. Kathy, thank you for your iPad coming through. Cricket, I saw you dancing. Good seeing you again. Fred in Silver Spring, thank you for being here. Hi, Deli. See you next time. Richard, I can't see where you're coming in from, but looks very interesting. Whatever that says. Storm, thank you for my orange, Storm. I appreciate you. Happy Sunday, Storm. Jane in Texas, thanks for being here. Bob with the orange hat, Mabel, and the dancing bears. They were dancing a jig. Thank you so much for being here as always. Gary, we always appreciate your solutions. Thank you. Martha Wagner, thanks for being here. Dory and Ollie. I think there's Ollie. Dory, are you the Dory that they were speaking of with the song? Are you that Dory? Okay, that's the other Dory. That's the other Dory. That's fine. You're our Dory. And we love you as is. Thank you so much. All right. Susan in Seattle, thanks for being here. Aloysius, somewhere in the world, bringing love and peace. Thank you so much for your presence. Dan Walker in Vienna. Great seeing you. Lynn and Cliff in Vermont. Hello, hello. Amanda and Miles. I'm coming for my cereal in Michigan. It's going to happen 2023. Good to see you both. Hi. Have a beautiful day. Don and the curly tops. 1 curly top, 2 curly tops, 3 curly tops, 4 curly. Is there 5 curly tops there? I can't count right now, but great seeing all of you. Thank you. Kevin, day 1015 in Massachusetts. Thank you for being here, my friend Kevin. Great to see you. I'm hoping that you are feeling peace and comfort in your body, my friend, because you so deserve it. You so deserve it. Kate Louise Cox. Oh, yes. Thanks for being here. Jackie in Baltimore. Where are those earphones? There you go. I see the hand. There you are. There you are. Great to have you here. And Ann in Knoxville, LMG, Isabel, Penny in Victoria, Caroline in DC, Jane in Maryland, Karen in Oregon. We appreciate all of you for being here today. Thank you. Thank you. I'm out. Don and Marty, I'm coming. You're gonna have to have something on the menu. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Just for you.
Biscuit, shortbread. We'll
Oh, yeah.
figure it out.
For sure. Yeah.
Chili must be involved, though. Chili
Yeah.
must be involved. Okay. All right. I'm out of here. Thank you, everybody. Aaron, you got something you need to say? Come on forward. Okay. All right, everybody. Let me get to work. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.